Let's bring in Arizona Attorney General Mark Brnovich, also running for U.S. Senate in the state of Arizona. Attorney General, good to have you with us today. What was your reaction to this, and what did you read into the opinions about why, in particular, Roberts and Kavanaugh went on the side of allowing, not insisting that these migrants would have to stay in Mexico?
Well, thank you for having me on. And obviously, it was a very disappointing decision. We were part of the coalition that was trying to force the Biden administration to do whatever it can to secure our southern border. We've talked about the catastrophe and the chaos that's happening, and the Remain in Mexico policy was just one of the various rules and procedures the Biden administration has revoked, which has led to the crisis and the catastrophe. So it's very disappointing. And, frankly, I am a bit worried that, especially with Justice Roberts, that sometimes they're so worried about political pressure and the blowback that they've seen in some of these other cases that in an effort to look non-political, they're making decisions that I think that are, contrary to the law.
Well, that's interesting that you say that. There's been a lot of questions about Chief Justice Roberts. I read a piece today that asked, when he lost control of the court, which I thought was an interesting take. He does seem to be one who likes to stay sort of not rock the boat, which is actually Kavanaugh's words. He said, I'm a not rock the boat justice. So I thought it was interesting that they sided together on this. And I wonder, do you think that that is an element to it? Of course, we can't get into their minds, but because there was such blowback for these other decisions, and the other one today also went the conservative way, do you think this was, sort of a bone that was thrown?
Yeah, and obviously I can't put my mind or myself in the mind of any Supreme Court justice, but the reality is that Justice Roberts is an institutionalist. He believes very strongly in the court as an institution, and when he sees protesters, at justices' homes, endangering their lives, death threats coming to people like Justice Alito just for doing their job, I think that causes him a lot of concern. And what I think, or what I worry is happening, is that in an effort to quote depoliticize the court, he's actually making the court more political. And so I think it's an unfortunate irony in his effort to try to protect the institution. It's times making it more political, because the reality is that whether you're conservative or liberal, what the Biden administration is doing on our southern border and other instances, we did win the EPA case today, is they're basically trying to systematically unilaterally rewrite U.S. law and undermine our border security. So the court needs to step up and make those tough decisions. That's why they have lifetime appointments.
Yeah. In most of these decisions, we've seen a very originalist take, hewing to the words of the Constitution and not taking it outside of that. This one was a little bit different. Good to see you today. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Attorney General Mark Brnovich, and Senate candidate in Arizona as well.